Hi everyone, my name is Idil and welcome to my kitchen. In this video, we're going to make a super healthy salad with using beets, apples and some bulgur and some walnuts. It's very easy to put together. You can serve it as a side dish, you can serve it as a main course if you want to have a light lunch, and it's going to be really delicious. What I'm going to do first is that I'm going to cook the beets. Here I have some boiling water. What I did was I peeled the beets and diced them like this, not too small, not too big, somewhere in between, and I'm using 3 beets. I'm just going to transfer them to boiling water. So I want the beets to soften up a little bit, and what I'm going to use is that I'm going to use some of that cooking water to soak the fine bulgur so that it will be all red. It will look so nice. And here I have a smaller pan, and I'm putting the heat on that one as well. And I'm transferring about half a cup of walnuts so that they develop some more taste. And I'm adding some cumin here because cumin goes great with beets and apples. I definitely want that flavor. So I'm going to put about a full teaspoon of cumin. And I'm going to wait until a couple minutes until the walnuts are sauteed. So while this is going on, let's make the sauce. I'm going to use the juice of 1 lemon. You can add in an orange as well if you have that on hand. Orange will work great too. I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add in some agave. You can add in some honey as well. Give everything a good stir. And while continuing to stir, I'm going to add in the olive oil. I'm going to add about a half a cup of olive oil. And that's looking perfect. So the sauce is now ready, and what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to soak the bulgur. I'm using fine bulgur. You can soak this in regular water as well, but since we have this gorgeous red water from the beets, I'm going to add in about 2-3 tablespoons of it. This is more than enough. And I'm going to let the bulgur soak. What this will do is that it's going to cook the bulgur so that it will be edible and it will feel nicer. And while that's waiting, I'm going to dice an apple. I'm using green apples because I like it that they're a little bit more sour, but you can use red as well. And I'm going to dice them a little smaller than the beets. So I'm going to transfer the apples in the bulgur, which looks really nice right now. It looks like a little pinkish. And what you can do is that you can substitute some quinoa instead of bulgur, and you can boil the quinoa in beet water as well, and then it will get a very nice pinkish reddish color. I'm going to use some greens. So here I have about a cup of green onions, parsley, some mint and some dill, and I'm simply going to transfer it to my bowl here as well. Give everything a nice stir. I'm going to chop the walnuts. Transfer it to my bowl. Now I'm going to wait about 8 more minutes until the beets are softened up a little bit. I don't want them to fully cooked. I don't want them to become very mushy and puree-like, but they need a couple minutes more. After that, I'm going to drain them. I'm going to get them in here to my salad after they've cooled down a little bit, and we're going to put the sauce together and it will be ready to eat. And now I'm simply going to transfer the cooked beets in here, adding the sauce. Giving everything a good mix. Let's give it a taste. Beet, some of that apples, if I can get a walnut here, perfect. Very tasty, very healthy. The cumin gives it a Very nice flavor, so don't leave it out. Add some cumin. If you don't want to saute the walnuts, you can add the cumin in the salad sauce as well. That would work great. The crunchiness both the apples give and the walnuts give is a great texture to this dish. I hope you do try it. If you do, don't forget to leave your comments down below. And if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe to my channel. I share very easy, very delicious recipes, mostly Turkish. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.